Continue with our Hogwarts Legacy game for our Ravenclaw. So, as some of you may actually know, we haven't done this for a while because we actually done Planet Coaster 2, which I started for you guys. So let's begin.
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, this is very different to how Hogwarts is in the Harry Potter era.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted more time. Well done.
Shall we? After you, Professor.
Quite right. I'm not gonna lie. We will do an evil playthrough. And when we do, that will be our final
What is this place?
series with this game.
Of requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? Just sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor?
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you've found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away.
Of course, Professor. Here we go.
Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs.
Okay, so we want to... Thank you.
Excellent work.
8 Moonstone.
You are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that... Goodness.
Hey, I waited for you for ages. Perhaps you were assigned a few more inches of parchment than you'd expected. Let me know if you want to try to meet again. Sincerely, T.
I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Is her bag.
Revelio.
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
Revelio.
Oh yeah, always try and keep an eye out on every level because you don't know.
Levioso.
Stop them! No, not... that's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin!
Revelio. Reparo. Revelio.
Bit offended the room thought I needed a bath. Cheeky thing. Noise.
Revelio. How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? What was that? Was that a golden snitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Okay, nope, that ain't gonna work.
Accio.
Huh. Easy.
Revelio.
But make sure there's nothing else. Oh, there is one thing.
Accio. I hope that house elf can find us in here.
And look who it is.
Yikes! Careful!
Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The
Of
Room
course.
of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely
As you need it.
We'll do the rest.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with.
Yes.
I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
Bloody hell.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you. Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class. Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deek will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
Can you tell me a bit more about Deek?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its every nook, cranny, and secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deek has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deek tell you more when he's ready, but again, you would be wise to listen to any suggestions he may have.
By all means.
Can I use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement has its own rules.
That's why it's so
I
good.
will be sure to speak with Deek if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
Which I always do.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
Come and see me as soon as you can. I've returned from a rather unproductive trip to the Ministry, hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine.
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell.
Okay.
Just aim your wand at any conjured item. The altering spell to customize it.
Change color, there we go.
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
Because we know Hufflepuffs love
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambiance.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'd like the room to feel natural and earthy, as though I'm outdoors.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Of course.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learned a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me.
Oh, for God's sake.
An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
Of course. You need flaxweed. You know what? Get more, Oh, now it feels like the Hufflepuff common room. Perfect. Detonate. Right, we need more detonate, which is fine because we can just do this. Yes. I mean, it's still even bigger, even if I, like, wow. Okie dokie, so we want to go to collections, conjuration. Oh god, we got none from the vendor. Just fine. Totally fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay. Defense is good. And then we just put it off. Headwear. Apparently that actually adds more defense. So we will wear that. And then we'll just do that. Oh, it's not much, but okay, just do that. Simple. Bro, these things are just absolutely crazy. Simple. Hold on. Quest. Oh, for fuck's sake. Professor Sharp's assignment. Professor Garlic, right. First of all, I have that. I don't have the Mandrake. Crap. That's fine. Wait, did it say Thunder Brew? Don't have a Thunder Brew either. It's fine. Because we can go to Hogsmeade.
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble.
Well, actually, I've got the bastard stuff. I could buy it.
Here you found a bit of treasure in the forest. Was never one for adventure myself. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Oh god. Right.
Oh, it's you! What a pleasant surprise.
Buy that.
You let me know if there's anything else I can help you with.
Need a win.
No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
And now I want to go and cut through the graveyard for no reason.
Come on inside. Oh, watch yourself, though. Let's have you leave here alive. You're a force to be reckoned with, aren't you? Scaring all the goblins.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Or if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
Someone died here.
Aye. Fortunate, really, that it was just the one. Now then, how may I help you today?
I think I'll just have a look around for now.
Very well. Let me know if you see anything you like.
Well, I'll tell you what the fuck I do need.
What do you have for sale?
I need...
Such a wee bairn giving a thrashing to a troll. Oh, a cannibal. Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. You followed a wee butterfly to a grand treasure, eh?
Okay, first off, let's just see what this hat's capable. Oh. That's a bit shit. It's just the exact same.
Your things will be safe with me, till they're sold. Then you'll... Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Oh, I will. Right now, I need to come back to here. Because if I can grow a fucking mandrake... Yes. Because I can now grow mandrakes, which is what I need. Shrivel fig. Oh, I need a medium. Ah, shit. Well, okay then. Is there anything else I can make? No. We need leech juice and a shrivel fig fruit. I don't have nothing, like no fertilizer. I don't even think we've got a fertilizer composter anyway. No, shit. Okay, it's fine. Okay, that's fine. Oh, for God's sake.
Confringo! Here.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Eldritch Diggory's portrait in the common room told me about his great niece, Helen.
His great niece?
Yes, she used to be an aura. Well, she took me to Azkaban to meet Anne Thisbe.
You went to Azkaban?
Quite an experience, but you see, Anne knew Richard Jackdaw before he died, so I had to find his ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
Well remembered. No, really.
It's called the Map Chamber, by the way, and a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
I know, a bit awkward, but hey.
To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising.
Oh yes, it does.
Map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Miriam he was talking about.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal, as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the portkey, and of trials you'd created for one who sees traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
Actually, to be fair, so it doesn't look familiar to me.
I have. Perhaps your young friend is not as well traveled as you think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
Of course it does.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful. And do not tell anyone where you're going.
It's time you learned Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Oh, Kagawa's one's piss easy. You just got to fly through balloons. That's literally it. That piss easy.
Revelio.
Well, I've got that, you know. Yeah, there is one more down here, but I can't get to it because it's behind a locked door, which is fine. Merlin.
Revelio. Revelio.
Right, where's the...
Revelio. Lumos.
Okie dokie.
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Revelio. Deposit. Confringo. Accio. Deposit. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
How did you get on with those tasks?
Madam Kogawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your wand work.
Piece of pish.
Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office before taking it out into the world.
Glacius!
There you go. Kitchen room quickly. I think it's landed.
Okie dokie. So. Um.
But do continue to practice as long as you like. Kinesthesia is a powerful learning tool.
Which also means if we go to here, we can actually start to do one thing. We could start this entire segment of reality. Because as you know, we can't get through these until later. Which means we can come up here. So I do know that some of them are going to be in collect the mandrake, collect the mallow sweet. Cool, so I've got this and I've got this. Annoyingly, I can't get the thunder broom. Wish I could though. Um,
I know a Merlin trial when I see one. Not so tricky after all, Merlin. This place has seen better days. Assignment's all finished. Almost. Oh, my. Let's rock!
Marvelous strike!
I won't go down as easy. My brain is, I hope.
Admirable trick. They want to buy up.
Lumos.
Well, that was easy enough. Let's go and see Professor Garlic, so we can learn more.
Resto Momentum, the slowing charm. It allows you to freeze objects or people in midair. Simply complete a few tasks and then come and see me.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it.
Okay.
When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
Okay. We definitely do that. That's fine. Put that there. Put that there. Put that there. Put that there. Put that there for now. Yeah, I might have to do it like that.
Well done! Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse. I've set some crates out for you in the next room.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Okay, so there's no potion down here, which is totally fine. Map. World map. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, we want to go to the West Valley first. Just on the safe side. Come out of here. No, I can come to here. Shit.
Handy resource.
There we go. I know what the Velio.
June 4th. The patient's symptoms include pock-marked skin of a greenish hue, sparks and needs from the nostrils, and a green and purple rash between the toes. Textbook case of dragonpox, possibly lethal. I've prescribed the second dose of the gaussmia cure, but it may not be sufficient as such, I have further prescribed an elixir to induce euphoria to ease the patient's probable passing. Must sanitize my equipment, highly contagious.
How would you like to learn the knockback jinx flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find
Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. those Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Well, that was easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Revelio. Confringo. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Revelio. That's it. Revelio.
Okie dokie, so I'll come over here.
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Revelio. Confringo.
Easy peasy.
Revelio.
Easy.
Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Revelio.
Wonder where they're off to in such a hurry.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Protego. Incendio. Stupefy. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Protego. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Stupefy. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Easy.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Piece of cake.
Welcome back. Have you finished your assignments?
Reporting back, Professor. Assignment's all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say. And you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice Arresto Momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match. Precise, deliberate movements.
It's just an M. It's literally all it is, an M.
Very good. I recommend practicing your new as much as possible.
The rest of them is...
That's it. Keep it up.
Talent point. Thank you. Fluxweed. Okay, so it means we have to come up here and then do this. Okie dokie. So we now know what it is. Awesome. This is what we need. 138 for attack in all. Which is actually good. So we need a mandrake. We got all three, so we should. So the only other one we need is grow and harvest fluxweed. Great. First off, we are going to Hogsmeade. We are most certainly going to do something. We are going here. We're going to just sail wherever the we need to sail.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble.
So we can get rid of that one, we can get rid of this one, we can get rid of this one, get rid of this one. Simple.
I hope to see you again. Farewell for now. But there hasn't been a dragon in history worth losing a hair over.
Hello there. Come on in. Plenty to look at here.
Well, I know what I need. One of them.
Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help. A pleasure doing business with you.
Dung composer. Yeah, we might need that.
Nothing like finding just the right
because
thing.
Now I hang about Hogwarts, come up here, come back up to here, and then install some of my new ones, and then infuse them. Shrivel fig. Grab that. Because that will actually help. Okay. We need to head up. Wait a minute. I've just realised one thing. We need to come back up here and then come back up to here. Because I also need to add another one somewhere. For fluxweed. Just need a small one for that one. So, which one? Oh, that's gonna take some fucking stupid time, that will. Okay, that's fine. Let's go up to here.
Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now, where to find Mrs. Sprottle? Revelio.
The rarest beasts in the forest, I do. You're lucky if you find...
Potato! You little sodless.
So close! You disappoint me! You're not going to like this.
Avoiding other problems, are we?
Incendio! Stupefy!
No!
Fringo! Expelliarmus!
Hardly a fair fight without me warning.
Stupefy! Incendio!
Your life ends here. Shame.
Confringo! A pile of luck, that's what you got!
Let's see you survive that hit.
Arresto momentum!
Reductus! Did I hurt you?
That's mine!
Confringo! Expelliarmus Incendio!
For what?
Hardly felt it. Burn, my young friend.
Arresto momentum!
And that's why you don't fuck the student. Because you probably ain't gonna fucking win. Collectibles that I still have yet to get. Nice. Simple.
Could it be a Merlin trial? Confringo!
Yeah, this one is real quite difficult. Because it's all about timing, realistically.
That's that. Settled.
Oh, that was a bit easier than I had hoped. Challenges, exploration. Yeah, here we go. So it needs 10 of them. Okay. Well, we're just getting shite hats. I ain't even going to lie.
Come and see what centaurs do.
My ear.
You're the one.
Intriguing place, Sanbakar's tower. Lovely view, I'd imagine. No idea.
So we want to go Hogwarts because this is more important. Go up to here, go to here because we've got something we've got to do first. Unfortunately, Rose riding attire. Defense is awesome. Okay, so we can just do this now. Go all the way up to Sanbakar's tower. And it's 3 o'clock. which means we might actually have time to do this one trial. But I also know
over here
that it will take time to complete. Because why not?
We're not alone.
we are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival. Quickly now. Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis. Well done.
There must be something here. Ramrock said so. There must be something here. Ramrock said so.
I can be used for better things than this so-called patrol.
There must be something here. Ramrock said so.
Is there anything in here? Don't think there is.
Hello?
Petrificus Totalis.
Search the town surrounding the surrounding area. Look for anything to do with the names. What you find here could be the key to goblin kind. Find taking its rightful place in the world of Ranrock.
I will draw blood.
Put me down! Yes. Why drag this out?
You will suffer. Your spell glance off of me. Was that your best?
Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind, but this is different somehow.
Revelio.
Yes, let's head inside.
It's more than mere coincidence that we encountered Ranrock's loyalists here.
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Revelio. I wonder who this is.
With robes like that, it could be anyone.
Probably Merlin. Looks like Merlin.
I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an enchantment last this long.
Welcome to San Bakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say San Bakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Commanded to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber.
Yes.
A reservoir of ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry. Revelio.
Enter the first trial. Okie dokie.
I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section.
Well then, I should be very, very aware of what's got to come. The first trial is actually the easiest one of the lot.
Impressive. That must have done something. Best have a look around. Revelio. More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. Revelio. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time.
Yes.
Expelliarmus, Confringo, Incendio. Taylor, Stupefy. Confringo, Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus, Confringo. Revelio. What have the Keepers planned for me? These look familiar. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. What did that burst of magic do? Perhaps I should examine things. More statues. Confringo! Expelliarmus, Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus, Incendio! Not making this easy on me. Revelio. Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides. Here. What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different. Accio! I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway. Revelio.
Okie dokie. Oh, for God's sake.
Revelio. Accio. Now to see what's changed on each side of this archway. Revelio. Accio. Things are definitely different on either side of the archway. But how? Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Okay, we got enough Wiggenwell potion to last us a fight. Hopefully. Nope, that's just more Wigan Whale potion.
Don't like the look of this. Incendio!
Right, here we go. Oh. Okay. Okie dokie.
What a relief. Revelio.
Small Wigan World.
Another pensive.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here.
Oh, we will.
More crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You'll need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of San Bakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ranrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
Yep. Okay, let's go over here.
I should ask Sirona at the Three Broomsticks about the goblin she was talking to the day of the troll attack.
Okay, so... we can just sell... Oh, yes.
Hello again. I've got spectacular news. The broom upgrade's ready. Stop by the shop when you can.
Brilliant!
Now I can make the thunder bow. You finally get to learn Hello Hamura.
I hope you will come and see me about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
I finished the activities you signed me, Professor Garlick.
Wonderful. I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn Flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go.
Please see me after class once you have completed the tasks I've set for you. I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground.
Wonderfully done. If you'd like to practice a bit more, you're welcome to do so here at the house. Just mind the plants, please.
Okie dokie then. But we're going to save the game quickly, because that will be it for today. I need to have lunch. Do the dishwasher, of course. And I will see you guys in my next video. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification, and switch it to all, so you're going to be notified for all my future uploads, of course. And I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.